Must be fake. She tryna see who first. I ain't know this was a race. I ain't know you was the Jakes. Okay, just to keep it face to face. Okay, I hear when you get it talking about all the money that I made. Okay, you act like gonna be different if I go up and make a move. Okay, and I spent enough time in the dark, I ain't get that feeling I'ma lose. Okay, but your big moving loose. I don't know why you pull up with your friends, I don't know what's on the choose. She come on ask me why I keep calling her sister because you make me snooze. I want it just like it was dinner, I promise I don't need a spoon. For sure, I'm off the so you know what I wanna do. For sure, I'm off the so tell me when you coming through. For sure.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down.
We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Memphis Grizzlies. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here's Edey. Launches a three. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Memphis. McDaniels, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Morant. And he buries his first look.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Here's Conley. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Morant with the dunk.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
And stolen by Bane. The three. Counted from distance.
That's just poor transition defense. He's too good a shooter to leave open out there.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Brad.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's Morant. Randle pulls down the board.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Conley looking for an opening. Lets the three fly. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Morant. Inside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. The kick out to Edwards. Over Bane. Edwards, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Outside Morant. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Left side Morant. The floater. And he lays it in. Morant's got 6.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Back to Alexander Walker. For 3, Randle. Pure from 3-point range. Randle's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randle can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
Morant. And Conley grabs the miss. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Aldama. Misses the baby hook. And the foul on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards looking it over. Outside Conley. Takes a 3. Aldama grabs the board. Stolen by Conley. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Bane. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. Right side, Morant. Up and over Conley. And Morant gets it to go. Give him 8.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And rejected. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Edey. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Minnesota with the ball. To the paint. Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Monster down low. I mean, Gobert says, forget your contact and give me the bucket.
Aldama outside. Morant looking for an opening. Pass to Edey. Jackson for 3. Drills it from deep. Jackson's got 5 now.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Jackson.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
The floater and the layup by Morant. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Picked by Gobert. For 3, Randall. The rebound by Edey. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's Morant. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Minnesota again missing. Memphis leading by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Going inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the long J. Morant with it. Good if it goes. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been.
The Timberwolves, 20.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about. The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Aldama outside. Puts up a 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Pass to Clark. Here's the 3. Memphis with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And Minnesota making a change here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And Jackson, here we go. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the big man coming through. Once Jackson Jr. gets some speed behind him, get out of the way.
Pass to McDaniels. Over to the wing. The three ball. Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis leading by 9. And he drives in. Wells. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Timberwolves trail by 11. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Kennard. Kennard on the wing. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Nails it from 3. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah. They've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Outside McDaniels. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
McDaniels got 5. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Here's DiVincenzo after the basket by Memphis. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels from long range. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. So both teams making some changes here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Now to the lineup for the team.
Pass to Jackson. DiVincenzo with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Clark outside. All sorts of time. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Clark's got his first 2 points.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team. Substitution on the court.
Outside Morant. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Morant's got 16 points now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Timberwolves trail by 17. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Edwards can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Pass to Randall. Looking to win the run. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
In this modern day. The free throw dropped for Morant. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Now here's Morant. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Nice move. Pass to Wells. Morant drawing the double team. Here's Wells. Guarded by Edwards.
Memphis foul. Wells. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Grizzlies. James Jackson Jr.
Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Fires the 3. Memphis with a rebound.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
No, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Now here's Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Jackson. The kick out to Conley. Now Edwards. There's the triple. And Conley is good for 3. Conley's got 8.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. This will be his 4th shot at the line here in this one. And the free throw, no good. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range. I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Minnesota shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight. Free throw good, Edwards. There's 6 seconds left in the second. Morant into the lane. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Timberwolves trail by 19. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. And here's Randall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Grizzlies on D. Earlier they held a 23-point lead.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. To the middle. Here's Wells. Here's Edey. Shoots from 12. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Edwards. Edwards so good inside.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. The 3 is up. Edwards can't hit. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 14-point game. Jackson outside. Here's Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Wells has got 10.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Timeout call, Memphis. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And so it's Memphis with it. They lead by 14. And here's Morant to the left wing. Corner shot. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Outside Edwards. Launches it. Drains the triple. Edwards has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And the basket by Bane.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court. He's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Here's Edey. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Wells. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Edwards with it. Over Edey. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Edwards has got 15 points in just the second half.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Kicks it out to Bane. And stolen by Edwards. And here they come. Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. Over Bane. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Outside McDaniels. The fadeaway. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. McDaniels got 7. Memphis leading by 11. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
Edwards. Off target from the wing.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Now Edwards. He's got 26. Outside Conley. No good with the triple.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Jackson outside. 4-3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. 10 points for him.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now here's Morant. He's got 36 points. Pass to Wells. Let's go with a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. 1:15 left in the third. Can they get it? Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Memphis leading by 16. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Randall outside. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
15 fouls. At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Pippen. Aldama outside. Pass to Jackson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 13.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Minnesota again missing. Aldama outside. And Minnesota making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left to play in the third. Wide open. Connects. The jumper drops. Wells has got 5 points in the quarter. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Memphis ahead, just dominating this one. And right after...
62.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Memphis leading by 22. To the wing, right side. To the inside. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
On the wing, Alexander Walker knocks it down from distance.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Wells. Here's Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Wells misses. Timberwolves trail by 21. And the layup is good.
Well, when you take it to the rim, good things happen. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now Bain. Here's Wells. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
A 3 from the inbound. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, nice execution off the inbound. They caught the defense napping on the perimeter.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Pippen. Aldama in the post. And he gets that one.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Shot from the top of the key. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Here's Aldama. That one goes in. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's Edwards with a drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact on the drive.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. And both free throws good for Edwards. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Out to the wing. Here's Wells. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Five to shoot. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Edey.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Morant with it. Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Edwards for 3. Connects from downtown. Edwards has got 33 points.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And here's Edwards outside.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Edey. And here's Morant. On the wing, Bane. From the arc. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. There's the three. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Pass to Kennard. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Here's Pippen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Stolen by Kennard. .152 left in the fourth quarter here. Lets it fly. It's not going to go for him. Here's Edwards. Yep, count it. Edwards has got 37.
Now that was a clever adjustment. That was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Here's Pippen. And a nice finish on the layup. Pippen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Pippen, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 18. And he makes it. Edwards has got 39. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Pippen. Kennard on the wing. From downtown. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Aldama, no good. It's Edwards on the wing. Can he keep it going? Kennard way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy.
like everybody's set right. It's like, I want to be like this, and I don't know how they get like this, but I want to be like this. I'm thinking you got a job, or you got parents who shoot you a little something, or you selling. They were selling.
That's a good one, P.
One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. Fuck from a dummy, you don't see how I'm coming, don't tip me, I'm right on the edge. Guinness is young and I been had to shoot out some money all under my bed. 2018 came a million, I made a career and they thought it'd be. I getting cold, my body cold, I barely get rest. One time told her pull up again. In the back of the Benz. I wanna put mirror 10 on the tent. I wanna see the reflection. I'm the best dressed at the Met. The way her dress, I know how to dress. I turn the drill to a flex. They stick at the check, I poke out my chest. I'm treating little boy like my pets. I know the young one of the catch. Got one-on-one ice on the jet. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. One-on-one missing it up, one-on-one missing it in. One-on-one messing with kid. One-on-one and that's it. Come to the spot, I got one-on-one pieces and all of them cost me a grip. Come to the US. Good service, I'm ready to tip. You know when I'm hip, I don't got a chip. You know I ain't no little bit of shrimp. We switching locations in the gym. She said she don't wanna say Gunna no more, and she about to start calling me him. I'm him. I need you making it hot. The stakes is high, the prices is high. I'm about to fly to Dubai. Horse and boo, HD on the tie. I with the one-on-one ride. And cupping I let her slide. I come to get mine. Pop out on the beat like surprise. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win.
Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. I slide for my brothers, I slide and then I slide again. Yeah, if you don't love me, then just leave me, don't string me out, I can lie again. Yeah, paparazzi, they be flicking while ops, they hating my mission. My operation is different, my compensation exquisite. Got a taste of commission, I couldn't wait for permission. They used to tell me no, I'm the one that made the decision. Big talker, big papa, I be doing them up. Rich watcher, get proper when I...
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports.
I got him.
It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Here's Ball, following the score by Sacramento. Here's Buzelis. The shot won't fall. Vucevic with a steal. Pass to White. Had about a minute gone in the first quarter. And here's Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Chicago. 19-footer. And that's off the glass and in.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Fires the three. Zach LaVine clears it away.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now DeRozan. Lays it up and banks it in.
Working to find the high percentage look. DeRozan makes sure he converts.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Keegan Murray came up during our conversation, and he remarked, Murray is just a classic wing. He has length, he can shoot it, he defends well. I really like his game, and I told our team to pay extra attention to him on both ends. High praise for Murray.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Murray. Back to LaVine. The three ball. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
3, 1, 2,
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. To stop the drought. And Vucevic with the lay-in.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Now LaVine. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Ball taking his time here. Pass to Buzelis. White on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The three-pointer off the mark. The Kings lead by 4. Outside LaVine. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Ellis. Shoots over ball. And too long on the shot.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Sacramento foul. Ellis, first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right side White. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 4. Outside Giddey. Over Monk. And it's Giddey missing.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's DeRozan. And another miss by Sacramento.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
LaVine with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento.
The quick hands of LaVine creating havoc. Excellent anticipation there on that steal.
Bulls trail by 6. Right wing. Here's Ball. Still without a bucket. From deep, Giddey.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Pass to DeRozan. It's Monk on the wing. On the wing, Murray goes back up. Oh, Williams with the block. Ball with it. Outside Giddey. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by DeRozan. Steps back. Pass to Sabonis. Now here's DeRozan. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Timeout.
DeRozan's gotten his second bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 8-point game. And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, B.A. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will jay you to death.
Dosunmu outside. Smith right side. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Carter. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. DeRozan outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Sacramento shooting their first free throw in this game.
Malik Monk at the line for one.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Now here's Sabonis. No made baskets yet. Fader on the way. Smith with the rebound. Bulls trail by 9. Jones feels it out. Smith inside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. On offense, here are the Kings. Big run right now for them, 11-2. Back to Carter. Stolen by Jones. On the break. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Smith. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now here's White. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. The rebound by Carter. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Monk. Knocked away. In transition, here they come. Dosunmu outside. From downtown. And he can't get that one. And so it's Sacramento finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooting. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Here's Carter. Drives to the hoop. And he comes up with a bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Jones. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Chicago shooting their third free throw shot of the game. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the three ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's scoreless. Outside Jones. From behind the arc. Connects from downtown.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Shot by Levine, no good. Left side Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jones. Beyond the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Sacramento leading by 6. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Buzelis. Driving to the basket. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Looking agile on the attack. It's so good to see Buzelis taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing.
Pass to Levine. There's the triple. The three-pointer is good from Levine.
For 3.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Jones. And he makes it on the layup. Jones has got 8 here in this quarter.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Ellis. Another 3 for Sacramento.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, B.A. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect, so I doubt that that trend changes for them anytime soon.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Back come the Kings in transition. They get it again. Shot's good by Sabonis. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Kings.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Chicago making a switch here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Jones in the post. Comes up empty down low. That's tipped. Stolen by Jones. Outside Giddey. Pass to Herter. Rebound by Sacramento. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Lyles. Here's Ellis. He has 7. The shot, no good. Nice D from Vucevic. Pass to Giddey. And here is Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Lyles. Yet to see a basket. Here's Ellis. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Jones. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts. Timeout called, Sacramento.
Let's hear it for all our dancers.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings, leading by 5. Pass to Ellis. DeRozan right side. Over Giddey. And another miss by Sacramento.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Here's Giddey. Still no points. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And he's now 1 for 4 after that one. Here's DeRozan. Pass to LaRavia. Fires from deep. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Chicago trailing here. And here's Giddey. He shoots again. And it's good on the lay-in. Giddey's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Picked by Sabonis. Here's DeRozan. And that time also a missed shot. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. To the inside. White. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. DeMar DeRozan picks one up. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Kings trail by 4. .125 left in the second. Ball with a steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Vucevic. Shot's good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Now the Kings in transition. That one no good. Good D by Ball. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
He gets it in there. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
And DeRozan, here we go. And he gets it to go. DeRozan's got 6. 29 seconds left in the half. Outside Giddey. Over to Rosen. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
And it's DeRozan missing. Outside White. And he banks in the layup. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
That'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Bulls. They lead by 8. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And it's LaVine with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Just solid from the line. LaVine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Here's Giddey. The kick out to White. This one for 3. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. Kings trail by 6. Tipped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Ball. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Ellis. He's got 9.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Sacramento shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Sacramento ball.
Timeout call. Sacramento.
The Kings with the timeout.
About a minute played here in the second half. LaVine surveys the D. Free throw line jumper. Good. He hits the jumper. LaVine's got 9.
Smart hoop by LaVine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Tries it from 19. Up top, Giddey. 6 points for him. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Got a piece of it. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
DeRozan outside. Over Giddey. And it's DeRozan missing.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
It's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
Blocked!
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Ellis' shot is off. Chicago leading by 6. Puts the move on. And it's Giddey missing. And so here's Sacramento.
Already they're over the limit, and it's so early. This could turn into a load of free throws.
Sacramento shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops them first.
Ellis, 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. And Ball will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight here to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Zach LaVine.
Both free throws good from LaVine. Here's Ball. He's got 6. Outside Giddey. Back to Ball. Sacramento grabs the miss. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ellis. Drops in the 3. Ellis has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings trailing. Here's LaVine for 3. Unable to get that one. And so here is Chicago. Ball with it. Here's White. And that one is hammered home.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to LaVine. Here's Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Up top, Giddey. 10 points for him. Here's Ball. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And now a 6-point Chicago lead.
Such an easy shot to miscalculate. Great confidence, though, out of Lonzo Ball.
Stolen by Giddey. They push it up 4 on 3. So both teams changing it up here. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. White, 9 points in the game, to the left wing. Pass to Williams. Jacks up at 3. The rebound by Murray. Kings trail by 6. On the wing, DeRozan. He has 6. Muscling in, DeRozan.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's DeRozan. Give him 8 points now. Outside Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Nifty move. And the layup is good. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
Playing to his strengths, Sabonis goes to work inside.
Here's Jones. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Right side, Levine. Oh, look at Levine getting it done in the paint.
A more effective playmaker than he gets credit for. Levine, solid at sizing up defenses and taking what they give him.
Here's Jones. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Pass to Sabonis. DeRozan with the ball. He's covered by Dosunmu. On the wing, Murray. Back to DeRozan. Fades away. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Williams. Bulls leading by 4. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Williams. Dosunmu on the wing. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
To the middle. Stolen by Carter. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And they get it back. Pass to Monk. Launches it. It's deflected. And he recovers it. Shot clock at 6. Tries yet again. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Chicago closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers.
The Kings, 49.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. 7-point differential. Outside Herter. 4-3. Hits a 3-pointer. Herter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Herter. And now the Bulls in transition. Pass to Dosunmu. And there's the drive. Back to Smith. Oh, ripped away. Here's Ellis. Misses in close. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Outside Jones. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
It's Monk on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. From 8 feet away. And Collins with the big block. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Bulls lead by 14. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
You know, from the 2020 bubble till late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Here's Jones. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
The Kings call timeout. Kings trail by 17. Pass to Ellis. Here's Laravia. They need this. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Carter. Rebound by Sacramento. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Smith. Oh, that's offensive interference. The Kings making a switch here.
Jonas Valanciunas. DeMar DeRozan.
Kings trail by 15.
LaVine. Chicago foul. Javon Carter. First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. 5 to shoot, and that's a foul. Called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside for LaVine. 5 on the clock. No luck on that one. Chicago with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Carter. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 17.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Here's Giddey. Count it.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Shot by LaVine, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And here's Giddey. And a two-handed jam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
DeRozan for 3. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 19. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
White with it. Four on the clock. From deep, Giddey. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor. Kings trail by 19. White with the steal. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. With the drive. Off with the layup. You look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Ellis. Nice D from Vucevic.
He's a mix of long arms and strength. Vuce is able to disrupt just about any play.
Now Giddey. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
4th team foul.
And so here's Sacramento. Here's Levine. Soft touch off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Sacramento foul. Ellis. 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. Now here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Launches a three. Pass to Buzelis. Now Giddey. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And it's the Bulls' ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Ellis. .29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Levine. Clock at 6. Goes up at the stripe. And he nails the jumper.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
Giddey uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure
started.